Or is a secret going to come out? Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. I did pull a spirit animal for you before we started, and you got the beaver in reverse. Let's pull 3 Kipper cards before we start. They want me to take that one. Courtship. Angels, can I have 2 more cards for the zodiac sign of Cancer? What do my Cancer friends need to know? Show them the message. They need to see. Alright. Waiting. Waiting for a courtship. Waiting for a new love. Waiting to hear from someone. And bad health. I think you got that one last time. Alright. Bottom of the deck is message. I always like to just look at it and see if it resonates with the reading. But anyway, this is a general reading for all Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer. If I am picking up on your energy today, Cancer, please hit the little thumbs up button below the video to let me know that. If I'm not picking up on your energy, since readings go to those who need them, there's a link in the description box below where you can check your moon and your rising sign. Maybe you will resonate with one of them. If you have already subscribed to my channel, I just want to say thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love if you would do that if I'm connecting with your energy. And one more thing before we start, I just wanted to say thank you for the generous donations. Holy wow. They are also greatly appreciated. I'm going to incorporate them back into the channel somehow. I just haven't figured out how to do that yet. But it's coming. I'm working on it. Anyway, enough of me talking. Let's get on with your reading. The first card that we have is the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, sign of Capricorn. And that's about letting go. Clearing out the clutter for what no longer serves you. This is your past, this is your present, and this is your future. I don't know if I said that or not. But with it being attached to this Queen of Wands, I feel like maybe you had to let go of a fire sign in the past. Possibly a Leo, because I got it right next to this Leo card. Letting go of the leader. I feel like there's a lot of work stuff here. A boss or manager or somebody at your work could have had to have been let go, maybe due to some bad health. But the next card we have is the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be taking on this energy if you have any fire in your chart. She's a confident, hard worker. And the way that she's looking at this 8 of Pentacles, I feel like she does work hard and she takes her job very seriously. She's known as the social butterfly, someone who just has a full schedule, always busy. The next card that we have is the 8 of Swords, sign of Gemini. That's someone who's like stuck and feels like they have no other option. Like this person could have had no other option but to let go of something, or vice versa. Maybe you feel like you had no other option but to let go of them. I feel like someone may be refusing to see the truth of the situation. I'm saying that because of the High Priestess in reverse. Like someone is not following their intuition. They know that they need to do something. Because 8 and 9, that's all about thoughts. Somebody is stressed out because they feel stuck and they just don't know what to do. You could have a coworker or somebody that's out sick. Like maybe somebody had some surgery or something, and you have to work extra hours and pick up their responsibilities. Because I feel like somebody's stressed out about trying to keep things in balance at work. I keep getting work. You could have left a job and started something new here. You could have even gotten laid off. I mean, that's what they said to you. We have no other choice. Sorry, we have to let you go. If that's the case and they let you go and you were stressed out about it, you got something new coming in here. I do have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands here. This could be either a young couple or like a mother and a son. This particular job that you have just isn't enough to make ends meet, and you might have to find another job. Because I got somebody juggling up here, and then that's allowing you to, not spend time with your kids, your family. Anyway, the 9 of Swords sign of Gemini, this is in your present. That's stressed out, anxiety, sleepless nights, worried. Somebody's worried and thinking, what am I going to do? This Beaver card, I pulled this before we started so I could read it real quick. I didn't want to bore you with me reading my book. But it says someone's being lazy. Like there's projects and things that someone needs to do and they just keep putting it off. It even gave an example in the book, like somebody who's just kind of laying around watching TV all day, not putting in any effort to work on this project or get it done, but they're stressed out about it. And with it, like I'm thinking of that person, that was saying that someone was laying in bed, and then we got this lady here, she's in bed, and then this bad health, this person's in bed over here. Someone's stressed out about their health, and they're afraid that their job is going to let them go, or it already happened because it's in the past. Like, sorry, we're just going to have to replace you because you keep taking off too much time. And because this is attached to this, I feel like someone needs to work on their unhappiness. So I'm also feeling there could be some depression here. Someone's just not looking for a job because they're depressed. I feel like she might even be saying that, like, you need to put in more work and effort into finding this job or getting this new beginning. Someone could be depressed over I don't really see a breakup here, but because this letting go of this fire sign and this person felt like they had no choice, someone could be upset, like just laying around in bed because this person left. Someone needs to make changes for their future. So the next card that we have for your present is the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And that is a new beginning. It is a job, a new start to a job. Like someone could be learning a new job here. If they did let go of someone at your work, then this could open the door for you to move into that position. And you could be stressed out about learning the new job. Courtship to me means something new. Something's at the very beginning stages. Like somebody's waiting to hear about something new. So yeah, somebody needs to work on finding a job or learning a job, work on their unhappiness, work on their stress. And that goes back to this lazy card. I'm not saying that this is you, Cancer. I'm just saying that somebody has some things to work on here and they're like putting it off. And the first card we have for your future is the Two of Pentacles, sign of Capricorn. That's comparing your options. So somebody's trying to figure out, somebody's like laying in bed at night, going over and over in their head and trying to figure out how they're going to resolve this situation. The Two of Pentacles always represents juggling. It could mean that you're working 2 jobs and you're having a hard time juggling it all. It also means that someone could be moving their money around. Like, well, how am I going to pay this bill? How am I going to pay that bill? Let me move this money over here. Let me just make this payment. It also represents to me having equal balance of work and family. Because I feel like somebody's family could be getting neglected here. Like, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to take on this second job and I'm going to have to work long, hard hours and not be able to spend time with my kids or my wife or my husband or whatever the situation may be. And they're unhappy about it. See, even she is waiting for somebody to do something about their unhappiness. The future looks cloudy here. It also represents exhaustion when the sun's in reverse. So your significant other could be complaining that you are working too much. Like, hey, you need to, give us some attention. Somebody could be stressed out about their child. Like, constantly changing direction. But the Sun card, sign of Leo, in reverse, to me is sadness, lonely. This could be a single person waiting for their soulmate. If you did let go of a fire sign here, I feel like they came back and they want to work on it, and you're trying to figure out if you want to do that. But the only reason that you would get back with them is because you're lonely. and you're just laying in bed being depressed. I know I always say you. This doesn't have to be you. It just could be something or someone in your environment. And the Knight of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is something that just keeps happening over and over. Like, so, okay, great. You come back, you want to work on it, want to have a new beginning, but you're afraid that you're going to be disappointed and this person's just going to leave again. The Seven of Wands, I mean, that's kind of attached to this because it came out with that. That's the sign of Leo, and that's standing your ground. So if this company is making you work these extra hours to cover for this other person who's out sick and you're exhausted, you're just sitting there waiting for them to come back so this can be over. But I feel like you need to tell somebody, listen, this is bullcrap. But it also tells me that somebody's not going to give up here. Even though they're struggling, they're determined. Ten of Pentacles, nice. Sign of Virgo, that's stability, home, family, having everything that you need. You could very well be the one that is out sick. If this was a relationship and you decided to take this person back, be careful because I don't think they're going to be there very long. This is like in and out of your life, player energy. I do feel like somebody's being played here. Like I don't feel like somebody's getting the whole truth of the story. Because the High Priestess is telling you to use your intuition here. You're not doing it. If something doesn't feel right, it isn't. Let's see what the clarifiers have to say. Angels, divine spirits, and guides, I invite you now to come in and help me to deliver messages to the zodiac sign of Cancer. All right, let's see what we got here. These came out first. We'll do that and that. And then these came out next. And then page 1, Seven of Pentacles. All right, can we have 2 more cards, angels, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer? That one. Oh, there you are. Can I have 1 more card, please? Yep, there's that Queen of Wands. Now she's in reverse. The Five of Swords. Uh-oh. We do got some battle going on here, huh? The Knight of Swords. Harsh words. Uh-oh. Looks like there's an argument coming up, Cancer. That's going to make you unhappy. So the first card that we have is the Three of Cups, sign of Cancer. It's a celebration. So whatever this was that you let go of, I think you were happy about it. It also signifies to me teamwork. So because this person had to be let go from the job, other coworkers are going to have to come together and, you know, get this job done. And here she is. This Queen of Wands is the one that's out of work, not putting in the effort. If you were let go from a job, that could represent the networking that you had to do. If this was the person that let you go, I feel like maybe she was the boss and she had to let you go. Like it's just not working out. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, sign of Virgo. This is in the past. So the Seven of Pentacles, sign of Taurus, tells me that somebody is waiting for the return on their investment. So they kind of like got the word out there that, hey, I lost my job, I'm looking for a job, submitting some resumes and things like that online, and now they're just waiting for an answer. And they feel like they're stuck because they're not getting one, because I got waiting over here too. It's about like planting your seeds, you know? And then, what was under there? What you're worried about, the Six of Swords in reverse. Sign of Aquarius. So that's hesitation. That's what you're thinking about. Is this the right decision? I'm unsure. Someone could be unhappy at their job currently, and they're being secretive about, you know, planting their seeds, getting the word out that they're looking for a new job. Because this is being free from the toxic energy. Someone wants to work on being free from the toxic energy because they're unhappy. You could just have a boss that's lazy and doesn't do anything. That's why you want to leave. They make you do all the work. And you're like, you know what? I've had enough. I'm out of here. You're not paying me enough to do all of this crap. If someone is fighting some type of addiction here, I feel like they're going to be successful with it. But this Queen of Cups, so here you are in the reverse, wants a new beginning because she's unhappy. She's looking right at that Queen of Wands. There's a person here who uses like harsh words. I feel like somebody's very mean and you constantly feel like you're being criticized. I feel like your feelings are hurt. You got this like lazy boss who just sits at the desk and bosses people around, and you go home, you're completely exhausted. But once again, I have 8 of Wands in reverse, Sign of Sagittarius. Somebody's just not sure about moving forward. If you are, because I got a lot of waiting, if you did put your resume and stuff out there and you're just waiting to leave this job, it's just not happening quick enough. Like, would somebody please answer my resume so I can get out of here? That's like no communication. No communication, I got no offer over here. I do also feel like there's a person here who just doesn't even have a job. Like they're not contributing to the household. They're just lazy, laying around. They're resisting the change, and they're just, you know, this to me is resistance of temptation. So somebody's even resisting to look for a job, resisting the change, and the other person's stressed out about it. I feel like there's going to be a fight about this, an argument. And somebody's going to speak up here. Here's a message coming in. So the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, there's a lot of fire here. But pages are all about email, phone call, text messages, internet. Somebody's just waiting for this new beginning, waiting to hear about a job, or the other person's telling them, listen, you need to get a job. You need to start contributing around here. I can't keep working 2 jobs. I'm exhausted. That's what the communication's going to be about. I feel like it's going to be harsh too. I kind of feel like somebody's saying, don't be so lazy. Get your butt in gear. Like, this is not moving and this is not moving. Get on the internet and look for a job. Because now the Queen of Wands is in reverse. I feel like this person just doesn't have the confidence to do this. It does signify more laziness. Like I said, did I say that before that card came out? You just got this boss that just like sits at the desk and just tells everybody what to do, and she doesn't do anything. Everybody's sick of it. Somebody's lazy here. Somebody's going to speak up. Speak up and be nasty about it too, unless she's the one that's nasty. That could be this person's excuse. Oh, I'm sick. I can't look for a job because I'm sick. Interesting reading, Cancer. I like trying to put the stories together. I really have a lot of fun doing it. I feel like somebody doesn't want to work here. Let's see what the romance angels got to say. Let me move this guy somewhere because I don't want to knock it over. Uh-oh. Somebody's feelings are going to get hurt. Angels, divine spirits, and guides. What messages do you have for the zodiac sign of Cancer? What does Cancer need to know? Show them the message they need to see. All right. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Can I have one more card? Angels, please. That one? Okay. We'll take it. What do we got here? Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Okay. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. That's why this person is being lazy. I said that somebody was fighting an addiction here. I really thought it was going to be depression, though. So if you're married to this person, that's what the fight's going to be about. You're going to tell them to get their butt in gear and get moving. Get over this addiction. You're going to have to stand your ground. I do have 3 queens. I got these 2 here, this one, and then this card talks about 3 sisters. I do feel like there's 3 women here. You could be telling your sisters, oh my gosh, this guy's so lazy. He sits home and drinks all day. He doesn't do anything. He's not looking for a job. He's not contributing to the house. I don't feel like this relationship is over. I mean, somebody could be thinking about leaving with the Six of Swords in reverse because this person won't get moving. But this is like your final outcome. I mean, this is still going on. There's no offers. There's laziness, unhappiness. I feel like you're the one that's unhappy here, Cancer. You just want a new beginning. Let's see what the guardian angels have for advice. Guardian angels. Oh, all right. What messages do you have for the zodiac sign of Cancer? What do my Cancer friends need to know? Show them the message they need to see. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. You know, I just remembered. Aries. You have to go watch the Aries reading if you're dealing with an Aries. These readings are almost like very similar. I even got this card. When I just looked at it, I'm almost positive I got this card. But Aries has a battle about someone ending something. The Two of Emotion. A relationship grows closer as two people fall in love, or a current relationship grows much stronger. Friendships may deepen into a spiritual connection. Mutual respect and understanding exist or will develop. Don't give up on relationships that feel challenging. There's still hope. There's a lot of love here. Like I said, this relationship isn't in jeopardy. Like, I don't see any endings. I just feel like somebody needs to, like, step up to the plate here and giving equally. Ace of Thought, a new beginning again. This cherub has arrived to congratulate you for your brilliant new idea, which is truly inspired. It is important to communicate clearly and thoroughly with others who are involved in the implementation of your idea. Don't be dissuaded by little challenges along the way. These are merely course corrections to perfect your plan. So after all of this arguing, standing your ground, I feel like this is going to have a good outcome. I mean, it tells me that it's going to work out. So maybe this person's going to listen to you and do what you're telling them to do. I'm going to leave that there, Cancer. This is about communication, speaking up, speaking the truth. Somebody needs to get going, take action. All right, we're going to go angel answers. You can start focusing on your question now. I'd rather you not pick your number until all three cards are down on the table. And then I want you to feel the energy. Go with your gut, follow your instinct, and only pick one number. If you pick more than one number, you're just not going to get the clarity. Hopefully you didn't see that. I didn't see it. It flipped so fast. You're not going to get the clarity that you need to have the answer to your question. I'm going to try and put all three of them together anyway. But this is supposed to be just fun. Don't take your answers seriously. If you pick the wrong card, people get mad when they pick the wrong card. All right. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Go with your gut. Only pick one number and then don't change your mind. Answer number 1. You ready? Romance. Yep. Answer number 2, meditation brings answers. And answer number 3 is yes. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be some fighting here. But all of this seems like it's going to bring this relationship back. And you are going to get your new beginning. Someone is looking for a job or needs one. You're going to get it. Might be closer to the end of the month. I'm even seeing like 28 and 31 over here. Might be significant. So it looks like these cards are spot on. Sometimes I flip them over in the beginning of the reading and I'm like lazy. And then I do the reading. Son of a gun, yes it is. All right, I'm going to leave that there, Cancer. Thank you so much for watching.